Good morning, everyone. I guess it's a little less than a 2-minute warning, but sound check and hello. Thank you to our newest member, Terminus S. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Jock Nerdy, for the $5 super chat, prepayment for your services, sir. Thank you, Darius Munchausen, for the super sticker, a box of popcorn. And thank you, RC from the NYC, for the cup of coffee, which I desperately need this morning. Good morning and welcome, everyone. This one will be pretty informative, very quick, and for those of you that are members, there is a special surprise member stream of me actually doing a video recording today that will be happening about 15 to 20 minutes after this show ends or so. But again, thank you. See you in just a second. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you are, wherever you are watching. Thank you for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. I hope you guys all had a lovely weekend. Welcome to Monday, the 26th. Now, first and foremost, we, of course, are going to cover the event that happened last evening, but we have some other stories to cover along with it. The headlines, of course, were all over the place, and some of them were I guess, acknowledging the political nature of certain events. But let's move forward and start with some actual news from the business side of things. Roku is warning that YouTube TV customers, they could go dark due to Google's predatory and monopoly moves. Now, Roku's been doing hard bare-knuckle battle with a lot of the different companies all along the way in development of their apps to support their platform. This is not anything new. And if you are a Roku customer, you got an email that basically was telling you what was going on with Google. It's a little bit different this time because it's not about money. It's not about money this time. We'll read a little bit of this real quickly and go from there. So that you guys get a feel for it. In a lengthy statement, a Roku spokesperson blasted Google's actions in detail. The tech giant is attempting to use its YouTube monopoly position to force Roku into accepting predatory, anti-competitive, and discriminatory terms that will directly harm Roku and its users. The company also sent, obviously, the email I referred to. They are arguing that YouTube and Google are out to manipulate the user experience and to siphon data and tilt search results in YouTube's favor. Well, of course they are, which again, Roku is juxtaposed against because they essentially are putting themselves in a position to be able to directly track streaming information, which is awesome. It'll make it so that, you know, anybody who has a Roku enabled TV or whatever, we will actually get transparent numbers, a real feel for what a percentage of the audience is watching, and we can extrapolate those numbers from there. So Roku's doing an amazing thing, and I think YouTube wants in on it, and they were trying to essentially acquire that data. But it's more insidious than that, because obviously they're talking about discriminatory terms, which means that Roku doesn't want them to do those types of practices, which I would agree is a bad plan. But let's move on, because of course it was the end of award season. And it might be the end of award shows at this point. The 2021 complete list of winners for the Oscars, which was held last night, the 93rd Academy Awards, it was historic because you had to wait 441 days. So it really wasn't worth it, no matter what this article says. And for a lot of people, it was anticlimactic, right? There are many of these films nobody went to the theaters to see, or even saw on streaming, or paid for VOD. Many of these films that won were depressing, as Bill Maher recently said, and really didn't celebrate the art of filmmaking. It celebrated something else entirely, which in this case was diversity. But that didn't stop everybody from doing the thing that they normally do, which is, freaking out about it. They lost their minds over the end of the ceremony, which was the win for Anthony Hopkins for his Best Actor portrayal, instead of Chadwick Boseman, who obviously would have been the diversity choice in this situation or circumstance. And that's one of those things that doesn't sit well with certain people in the Academy. And of course, it was also held, the Best Actor was held to the very end, which is also an unusual move for the Academy. And of course, it being kind of anticlimactic with Anthony Hopkins, a white guy, saying nice things about Chadwick Boseman, but of course, winning an award that they thought he was going to win posthumously for the film Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. So, of course, there was plenty of political garbage in here, lots of it. And lots of ridiculous statements that were made by celebrities. There were at least 4 times when it got political. There were far more than that. But there were 4 opportunities in here to, get lectured to once again, which we're all pretty tired of. In fact, today's video, which I'll be recording, in front of all the members today here in a live stream that'll premiere right after this, as I mentioned before. It's going to mention the Oscars, amongst other things, when it comes to celebrity. So that'll be fun. Hopefully you can all attend that if you are a member. Of course, Chadwick Boseman was represented in an NFT, if you know what those are, which is included in the Oscars Everyone Wins swag bag. Of course, the main piece of art, or the actual authentic piece, is actually being auctioned off for $1.6 million. Half of those proceeds will obviously go to the artist, and the other half will go to the charity for colon cancer, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. But $600,000, I mean, it's just a weird thing. It's a weird thing. But of course, NFTs being digital art can get tucked away and rest in somebody's hard drive forever. And, it's lost to the sands of time. At least the original will be. But digital stuff is kind of odd. And then finally, the box office thing with Mortal Kombat pulling ahead of Demon Slayer. Pretty easy to do when you're in half as many theaters, because Demon Slayer isn't fully represented the way Mortal Kombat is. But anyway, from the takeaway for most people, this got mixed reviews. Beyond that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.